Blessings, Pisces, and welcome to my channel. I am Kelsey Crookshanks, professional astrologer, intuitive, and guide, here to guide you back to your highest self and align with your soul's and life's purpose. If you resonate with my energy, please share and like this video and subscribe to my channel. I intend that these messages will resonate with you and give you the guidance and clarity and insight you need in order to align with your highest potential. If you feel called to pay me and show me love for this service, the information to do that is in the description box below. I believe strongly in the karma of energetic exchange, especially as we're moving into the age of Aquarius and paying it forward. I affirm and declare that everything you give comes back to you in plenty. This video is for the energy of Pisces. If you're a Pisces rising, sun, moon, or north node, this video is for you, and I intend these messages in this video will resonate with you. If you have a stellium in another sign or a strong placement in another sign, please check out that video as well. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thanks for supporting me in whatever way you can. I love you. And excited to see what Leo season has for you, Pisces. You gotta save the best for last, right? And that's Pisces as the last sign in the zodiac. All right, we got the King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups in reverse so far. Let's see, what messages do we have for Pisces in Leo season? The sun is transiting your 6th house, Pisces, which is the house of Virgo and the house of being of service. So this season, based on that transit, if you're a Pisces rising, probably resonate with the Pisces risings the most, as that's what I'm going off of. I'm also going off whole signs. So again, take it as it resonates and as it applies to you. The sun transiting the 6th house is a focus on how you are being of service and how you are here to share your gifts and your work with the world. It also gives indication into health and well-being, so you might be focusing on your health this season. Pisces, there's a lot of cards that have come out for a lot of other signs as well. So if you have other strong placements in your chart, I recommend checking other videos out. A lot of these cards came out for Aquarius and Capricorn. So maybe check those out, see if those resonate, provide you with more messages than what this video can provide you with. So to start, we have the King of Pentacles came out, the Five of Cups in reverse, which I already stated, the Emperor, the Three of Cups, the Tower, the Lovers, the Chariot in reverse, and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like this season for you, Pisces, is really a big transition and a big movement towards really aligning again with your highest and what you're here to do, and really sharing and owning up to your wisdom and what you have to offer the world. And I feel like with the King of Pentacles, this is like you're starting the season being really having this really innate strong wisdom of your power and what you're capable of and what you're here to do and bring to the world. And I feel like on a physical level, that's what the Pentacles represent, and also physical financial wealth and abundance. And I feel like you're really stepping into that area of your life with ease, and it's been a long time coming for you, Pisces, and it feels really good to have it be coming in the way that it is. And I feel like you've really been able to see what you have and take category of what you have. You know, with the Five of Cups in reverse here, I feel like it's saying you have been really gifted and really learned how to again be grateful for what you have and really put your focus on the things that you do have, because in the upright position, this card is you're not focusing on what you have, you're focusing on what you've lost. And in reverse, it's the opposite, I feel, is being said here, is you're focused on what you have and you're not spending a lot of your energy anymore on what you've lost, which is really good, and you're really standing in your power. And I don't like the way I said that's really good. It's just really beneficial to do that, to focus on what we have to gain, to focus on what we already have in our presence, and give less weight to what we've lost or what we have put such high hopes or expectations around that haven't really fulfilled us at a soul and heart level. So I feel like Pisces, you're really doing that in Leo season, and you're really starting to see the fruitful rewards of that, and really focusing on, again, gratitude and being grateful for what you have. You're really honoring your intuition. You're really honoring your innate wisdom. You're really honoring like the essence of your soul. You've really been honoring like who you are and what who you are has to share with the world. And like the 6th house energy too, like you're really like waking up to the ways you want to be of service and really starting to like embody those and create ways for yourself. Like as a Pisces, you're so creative and you're really starting to come up and brainstorm creative ways in which you can do that haven't been what you've done in the past always. So I feel this season is really hopeful for you, Pisces, and really like optimistic. It just seems really joyful. And although we have the Tower card here, I feel like it's not really a negative thing. And you know, my lens of tarot is very self-growth, very evolutionary oriented. I do at times call myself an evolutionary astrologer as well, because I really do see like how what we have in front of us is gearing, like how can we change? How can we take that on, take personal responsibility and evolve as human beings into something greater than what we have been before? And so I feel like you're really doing that this season, Pisces. You're really seeing like what needs to be awakened within you to be able to do that. And you're coming up with creative ways and brainstorming different ways than what you have been in the past or what you've been conditioned to think, in order to really align with your truth and align with your wisdom and be able to give that in the ways that you want to, in the ways that your soul calls you to do. With the Emperor card here, I feel like, again, you're just standing in your power, you're standing in your worth, you're really starting to lead from the heart and set boundaries you need in order to uphold the wants and the desires that you have, and not just let people walk all over you. And I feel like this is something I've noticed with, you know, I have a lot of close friends that are Pisces, and they can have a tendency to let people walk all over them. And I feel like you've really stepped up to seeing where you do that and really not allowing that anymore in Leo season, Pisces. I feel like this is the season where you stand firm in who you are. The 6th house also represents boundaries, as it is ruled by Virgo. So you're really starting to see like where you need to put and place boundaries around other people in your life to really honor yourself and be firm and steadfast in your own power, in your own worthiness, because we teach others how to treat us by the way that we treat ourselves. And I feel like you have really learned that lesson, Pisces, in Cancer season. And Leo season is like, now it's time to embody that. And now it's time to take action towards that and really integrate what you learned, so that you can really like celebrate who you are and celebrate with the people that really truly see you as who you are. And don't try to take you for granted, or don't try to use you just for some kind of like egoic gain. You know, you're really like seeing your worth, and you've been celebrating yourself. You've been spending a lot of time like really cherishing moments with yourself and really giving to yourself in the ways that you need, so that you can feel worthy, so that you can feel empowered, so that you do feel enough as who you are, and like you are able to share that with others, and that it's needed to be shared by you with others, for the world, for the collective. You know, we're moving into the age of Aquarius. We're starting to see what benefits the collective, and how our independent nature doesn't benefit us, or it doesn't benefit the collective. It doesn't benefit anyone to be so like independent and like, you know, like yes, like, and we're moving into interdependence. Yes, it's important to have sovereignty. Yes, it's important to, you know, be stable in who you are, but it's not really necessarily healthy to like be so firmly independent that you're not willing to ask for help, or you're not willing to help others yourself. So really like moving into interdependence. And I feel like you're really starting and seeing that, Pisces, how you need to be doing that and more in your life, and will so be in Leo season, really embodying that with passion and with confidence, in order to really inspire yourself and others, and those that watch you and are that you are letting to be inspired by you. And with the Tower card here, I feel like I want to get more clarity here around this, because what is this Tower about? Let's see, we had a couple cards came. I don't know where that one fell. 3 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Emperor card again. There's 2 Emperor cards in this deck. The other one is Smokey the Bear. And Pisces, since you're the last sign of the zodiac, you like really do have all of the wisdom and all of the knowledge of all of the signs in the zodiac that came before you. So it's almost like you here are taking everything that the other signs are going through and really like integrating it and processing it, and really being like the mutable water sign that you are, like letting it flow and letting that healing happen from that. Let me get this card that fell on the ground. 2 cards here. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and actually, I don't feel like any of these are meant to be reversed, because that just doesn't make any sense to me. Wait, it's not meant to make logical sense. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, and Ace of Pentacles in reverse for the clarification of the Tower card. Okay, I feel like something's really like shaking you up in Leo season. Like it's almost like you get halfway through Leo season and you're like, oh shit, I was on a roll, I was doing really good. And then something happens that's like really unexpected and kind of shakes you to your core and you're not really sure what to do about it. And I feel like it's because, okay, what I'm getting is the timing isn't right for whatever you're wanting to do. And so it's like you're trying to force it to be on a certain timeline and it's just like not meant to be on this timeline. And like what's happening, the universe is kind of like shaking you up and making you realize like, hey, you're moving too quickly. You need to slow down a little bit so that you can fully like process and integrate these things. And it will all make sense with time, but right now is not the right time to be taking action towards whatever this is. And so I feel like it's like you're gonna have to let go a little bit of your expectations of timing. It might be a little bit painful. It might feel like something's being taken from you. It might feel like you're being set back. It might feel like, oh my gosh, I was doing so great and moving forward in such amazing ways, and then this happened and it's like set me back like 4 steps. And it's like, it's not necessarily a setback, it's just like a reassessment. It's just like something you need to be doing to like come back internally, because this, whatever, you know, that you've learned might have taken you a little bit too external. If that is making sense and resonating, I'm really looking forward to hearing your guys' comments and how this resonates with you, because I'm really curious like what this energy is specifically for you. But yeah, because there's a lot of different things coming in right now, but like I feel like it's just gonna have you like, it's just gonna be like, you're gonna be like, huh, this is interesting, like I didn't expect this, like this is unexpected. It's almost like Uranus energy of like just being like a kind of sudden shift and change, and you're gonna be like, wait, what? And it's really just gearing you to again realign with like what's meant for you, and not expect things to be moving faster than they really need to be in order to like really be in line with your highest. Like it's not anything bad. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means, hey, this needs to be reassessed. This needs to be looked at again, because something about it, there needs to be a deeper lesson learned here. And I feel like you're gonna, through this, become more aware of the places within yourself that need more love, that need more attention, that need more affection. Here with the Lovers card, I feel like that's what this is saying, is like, how can you really give love to yourself? How can you really honor you and stop putting your focus on external things? How can you really come home to yourself and give more love to yourself as your being, and to fill up your own cup and not be giving so much to external situations or opportunities or people that aren't really giving back to you? And I feel like it's going to slow your progress a little bit. It's going to feel like you've been betrayed. It's going to feel like, oh my God, am I wrong? Am I not doing as well as I thought I was? And like, none of that is true. You're doing, it's all perfect. It's all divine. And this just needed to happen in order for you to, again, slow down and reassess, because there's more here to learn. It's like you're wanting to unlock this next lesson so quickly. So like, you're like, yes, I'm in a groove. Yes, I feel like awesome. I feel like so like momentum, and I feel all these things. I'm like, yes, and I feel supported, and yes. And then it's like, whoop, repivot, like, yes, you're still supported. Yes, you're still all of those things, but there's something that again needs to be looked at closer, because in like the speeding up that's been happening, you're kind of neglecting something, and this is going to make things slow down in order to show you what you've been neglecting, so that you can truly like give love to it and come from a place of love, and not, I'm really curious to know exactly what this is for each of you, because the Chariot in reverse here, I feel, is saying like, yeah, you need to slow down. Like things are moving, but they're not happening according to your egoic expectation of timing. Like they're happening according to the divine plan and the divine orchestration. And you might feel like, oh, it's kind of like, I feel a little bit betrayed by this, but it's like, it's all divine. And I want to pull a clarifier for this Seven of Swords too, and then I will end your reading. And I'll be doing extended readings soon. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, so I could go deeper into all of these things. Queen of Wands, I feel like it's like something, okay, this is it. Or this is it for some of you. I don't know, take it as it resonates, but it's like this shakeup happened and it caused you to give your power away again. It caused you to kind of or something happened that caused you to give your power away, to step back into these old cycles that weren't serving you, that you really grew out of in Cancer season, but then something happened that kind of brought them all back up to the surface, and you're like, shit, I thought I did so much work on that, I thought I was past that, and now it's coming up again. And again, it's just happening so that you can really fully like shake it up for like, and see it for what it is, and see it for how much it has affected you, and also to learn to let go of it and let it release. And maybe the slowdown is really giving you the time you need to be able to do that. And it feels like a little bit of it feels like you betrayed yourself a little bit. It feels like you betrayed your sovereignty a little bit to give your power away to the situation externally. So, and it feels like this was like a gift. This was like a divine shake-up gift, so that you could really see that for what you're truly doing with it, and move forward in a better way that serves you. Okay, I hope that resonates and is helpful. Pull a message for you, an affirmation card for you. Wow, okay, that just fell out on the Tower, so we're gonna take that. And this is what affirmation you're going to take with you in Leo season. My capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Maybe write that down or put that on your whiteboard or on a sticky note where you can see it. Take a picture of it. Ask someone to hold you accountable to repeating this. Put a reminder in your phone of this. Don't give anything your power. You are your power. Remember that. All right, I love you, Pisces. And until Virgo season, stay blessed.